Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my channel, The Donkey Business. Again, I'm gonna say that I'm sorry I haven't posted since 2 weeks now. I was busy working on something, I was in Delhi, I just came back day before yesterday. But I watched a lot of content in the last 3 days and I am here to have a bunch of recommendations and 2-3 reviews of films recommended by you guys to me. So today I made a list of 5 films which are based and inspired from true events, and they really took my interest. I really loved watching them and I highly recommend these films. The first movie that I want to talk about is called Breach, which is a spy thriller film and released in 2007 and is based on a true story of an agent who was convicted of spying on the Soviet Union and later Russia for almost 20 years. Especially with everything that's happening between Russia and Ukraine now, you feel more into the film, you understand more, you connect more, and I guess it also builds your interest because now things are so open and you know how things are kind of working in the world. The movie has a comfortable pace and a very interesting story. The actors have done an incredible job and the color grading used in the film is really good. It has a very soothing experience and it just maintains the whole feel of the film is what I felt. A lot in the movie is extra dramatized, which they have mentioned in the end credits for the film. So the movie is inspired from true events, but there are some things in the movie which is not absolutely true. It's overall a really good film and a pretty decent watch, and I do recommend this film. The second movie that I want to talk about is called Margaret, Queen of the North, which is a 2021 Danish film and is based on a history war genre. This is like a war, queen, conspiracy, death, that kind of a film with a lot of drama. There is a Danish actress that I have been talking a lot about on my channel. She was in the film The Royal Affair, she was in the movie Queen of Hearts, and I have spoken about these two movies on my channel. So she's playing the queen in this film. Her name is Trine Dyrholm and she is a wonderful actress. She has a lot to offer. This film is also very well made. The art and the vibe they created is really good, and I personally enjoyed this film. I love cinema from Denmark and this is a movie I highly recommend from Denmark. You should totally watch this film and I am sure you will learn a lot and really get into it. The third movie that I want to talk about is called The Old Man and the Gun, which is a crime drama film available on Amazon Prime. It's based on an old man who robs banks for a living and he does this entire heist in a style. Every time the cops go and ask people to describe the man, they always say stuff like, oh, he had great smile, great style, great attitude, that's his way of robbing a bank and that's what he does for a living. So the film is based on the chase between the robber and the police, and the movie is so well made. By the end of the movie, I didn't know if I should support the robbery or I should support the police side. I just had my heart out for both of them. But yeah, I think the movie is really cool in that way. The writing of the movie is very good, especially the last bit of the film has a lot to offer and I really enjoyed watching it. I highly recommend it. It's available on Amazon and it's called Old Man and the Gun. The fourth movie that I want to talk about is a movie that I just revisited a few days back and I realized why this movie is not on my channel. It is so good. It is also available on Amazon Prime and is an Indian film called Death in the Goon, which is actually based on a short story which is inspired from true events. And the film is just amazing. I mean, it is directed by Konkana Sen Sharma, this is her directorial debut and is an amazing actress. The entire cast of the movie is amazing. There are some really good actors. They have all done a very good job. I personally love Kalki and Vikrant Massey and Ranveer Shore. Actually, everybody in the film has done an incredible job. The end is something that you would not expect at all. The movie has a slow pace, but it is so entertaining, funny, dramatic, good costume, good art, good dialogues, good editing that you don't mind the slow pace at all and you really want to know what happens. The movie is really well made and the story is really sad. This was also critically acclaimed and I guess it made a lot of buzz at the Toronto Film Festival, so I highly recommend it. It is available on Amazon Prime and is called Death in the Gunj. The Last movie that I want to talk about is the most traumatic, saddest film based on true events that I have ever watched. It's called Silenced. This is a very depressing movie that comes from South Korea and is based on a school in South Korea that is for the deaf children, and they are abused by the teachers, like physically abused, mentally abused, sexually abused. And honestly, when I was watching this film, I could not complete it, and I just watched half of it, and more than that, I just could not watch because I was feeling like super depressed. I couldn't watch it, and honestly, like, I have a niece and I really love her, and she's like 5 years old, and while watching that film, it was just reminding me of her and how the world is so brutal, and I just could not like watch it anymore. And more than that, I just feel like I don't know how these children acted. I don't know how they convinced their parents to allow their children to go through that, because okay, like, we've seen page 3, and the last part that they show was also disturbing. Silence, like, page 3 is nothing in front of Silence. It is so brutal to watch, it is so sad to watch that the world is so fucked up. And honestly, I will only, like, it's a very good film, it is a well made film, good acting, and very like you learn a lot. But honestly, like, just watch this film if you have the heart, soul that cannot be tampered, and you have a very thick brain and like skin, and you don't, like, these things won't affect you that much, then probably watch it. But for me, it did like really like disturb me, and I could not watch it. I still have the visuals in front of me, and I run out of words while talking about this film. It's that bad. I mean, like, it's good, but that badly and brutally shown. So anyway, Silence is a South Korean film available on Netflix, by the way, so watch it if you have the guts, or else just avoid it, is what I feel. So these are 5 recommendations that I have from movies which are based and inspired from true events. All are very cool, very interesting, have a lot to offer, all very different genres. So there is a lot in my list right now, and I hope you will love these films. Let me know which is your favorite movie, which is based from like real events and you think is really close and well made, in the comments below, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I have a lot of fun content coming up.